Welcome back to the Marketing Ninja Podcast with Manuel Suarez, CEO of attention-grabbing media and author of #1 bestseller, Marketing Magic.
In my case, I have an improbable story of success. Very, very improbable. I'm also being a minority myself, small little island of Puerto Rico, no college career, no system education, none of that. And my father was a big source of inspiration for me. He was the giant, even though he was a short 5'7" guy. Very powerful. Like you say, dynamite comes in small packages, right? So he was somebody that I always looked up to, and he inspired me. He inspired me because I knew he had a message, and I helped him. I helped him disseminate that message, and we ended up reaching billions of views of his content and creating an impact and a legacy that we're still pushing beyond his life. I understood that I had a responsibility. I had a duty to show people the way, show people the journey, show people how they too can do it. One time my father called me and said, "Son, you got to do something. People are calling me. They're calling me and they're asking me, how am I accomplishing so much success in the world of social media, in the world of internet marketing?" And my only response is, "My son, and you got no way of helping people right now, and you got to do something." And he told me with a very strong conviction, and that was an awakening for me. And I knew I had to put something together to show people the journey, people that maybe themselves don't understand the potential that they have yet. We are trying to make people understand they have potential, because without them understanding it, nothing else will happen. And that's the first step. I understood it, and now I have made it a purpose of mine, pushing my father's legacy to help a lot more people, to get them to do something about it, because their destiny, it really is in their hands. The most important word for me in the world of trying to create an impact, build a legacy, to try to build a brand that really goes beyond one's body, it's the word purpose. The purpose that one has. A lot of people don't even understand what that means. What is the real definition of a purpose? A purpose is the road that's going to take you to a goal. What is the goal that you're trying to accomplish? Like in my case, my purpose was to impact my father's vision for himself and for what his message was. And I made it an obsession of mine to help him do that. Because I had that purpose, that led me to discover abilities, understand this thing called marketing. I can tell you that I didn't even understand that word marketing before. And now I have a reputation for being one of the top marketers in the world right now in the subject of internet marketing, specifically in social media marketing. But to understand my purpose was a big deal. What did I want to accomplish? What was the road to be able to accomplish that? And what was the big goal that I had at the end? So there has to be something that drives you. What is that thing that you're trying to accomplish? You got to be hungry, right? So that hunger for me is also like that purpose that is going to take you there. One thing that I learned from my father, for me, that's been senior, like he always told me, "Son, it's about purpose, not about money. Trust me, money will follow. If you have a purpose, money will follow you. You will find it. Your bank accounts will get full of it if you have a purpose." And in this world of social media, that's more important than ever right now. That's something that I applied very deeply in my world over the last decade that has led me to a lot of success. Another major thing that I learned from my father, he kept on correcting me throughout my entire life. The last 15 years that I've been in the marketing game, he kept on telling me, I used to say, "Dad, I spent $1,000 testing out this campaign." And he would always be like, "Stop it right there, son. You invested $1,000 in this campaign." When you're doing marketing, you are not spending money. You are investing money. Sometimes some of these investments don't work out. Just like in the game of business. That's just the way that life works. Sometimes these investments don't work out, but they're never spending. This is something that really does penetrate life across all areas, because you got to know that in order for you to succeed at something, you got to be able to go out there and try and try and try. And some things work and some things don't work, but it's always investing, not spending. So that's something that he corrected on me. He instilled on me over my life with him. And I carry that with, like, I never invest on a campaign and say, "Oh, that was a waste." I learned something from it.
Hey, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the podcast, go ahead, leave us a review and subscribe to tune in for future episodes. And if you're looking for a team that'll go above and beyond for you and your brand, go to talktoaninja.com today.